Hey, what's going on, in Ruse? This is another week 3 of working out. This is Enru Janul Minaz, and this is my assistant, my son Tay. He'll be actually recording today. What we're doing, we're taking it outside. This is pretty much what I'm explaining right here. We're taking it outside for week 3 for our workout, men's workout. We're gonna do a little bit of running. We're gonna get it in, get it going real quick. We're gonna have a campfire today. We're gonna cook outside. So what we'll do is we'll do some stretches. We'll do some 50-yard dashes, some 20-yard dashes, starting off with a stride and then break to a sprint and sprint breaking into strides. So what we'll do is we'll just get out here today and just have a little bit of fun. It's outside. This week is a relaxed week, the going to the gym week. So get loose. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
So what we'll do right here, we'll go ahead and start off with the stretches. Feet together, take it down the middle. We'll hold that for a little bit. All right. Make sure you get those muscles real loose. What we'll do, we'll take the feet, spread them apart. We'll take it down the middle. Go ahead and try to get those hips loose. Open up them hip flexors. Go ahead and take it down the middle. Hold that for a little bit. Take it to the left side. Hold that down for a little. To the right side, hold that down for a little. Focus on getting loose. Focus on stretching. It's an important thing, especially dealing with this running. You don't want to pull nothing. So what we'll do, take the feet together. Right foot across the left. Go down the middle. Hold that for a little bit. All right. What we'll do here, we'll switch it up. Take that left foot, go across the right. Take it down the middle. Stretch that, hold that for a little bit. All right. What we'll do right here, we'll go ahead and loosen up the top. Take that right arm across the body. Stretch that, hold that for a little bit. Feel that in the shoulders, across the back. Open up the muscles. All right, take the left arm. Repeat the same. Feel that stretch across the back. Take the right arm behind the head. Hold that for a little bit. You should feel that in the triceps down the whole side, that whole right side. All right, switch arms. Go to the left. Repeat the process. Feel that in the tricep down that whole left side. All right, next what we're gonna do, pretty much what I'm doing is getting everything lined up. Like I said, we're gonna do some basic stretches. You know, I took a couple football stretches, some that I couldn't remember, just to get loose. You know, got it probably about 10 yards. It's like a little 10-yard burst we're gonna do right here. So like I say, just a couple old school stretches, little sprints, high knees. What we'll do, we'll come back down again the same way with the high knees. Like I say, all of this is just the beginning, just to get loose. Hadn't been outside in a minute to run. Knowing that springtime about to come in, so get some of that outside, that outdoor time. We'll do a lot more of this too. Right now, you know, I got the mask on. We're gonna take the lunges. These are like 10 yards, sprints and lunges, high knees. I got the mask on because that pollen is outside. It bothers me. God, this time of the year, them allergies, man, it's on spike right about this time. So I'm doing everything I can. All right, we'll go down again with the lunges. These are like 10 yards a piece, 5 to 10 yards a piece. All right, once we're done with that one, what we'll do next is we'll do the across the body stretches. There we go. The high knee, extend. Like say this is like a little 5 to 10 yard burst. All right, what we'll do, we'll line it up and we'll repeat that process with the high knee. twisted. Like I say, just trying to get loose right now. Haven't done a lot of this in a minute. Like I say, getting outside for that first time. What we'll do right here, we'll try to do some leg extension, like some little bursts. They look like little skips. You gotta work with me in rules. I know it look a little off, not really coordinated. As you can see, it's been a minute, but we're gonna get this whole thing right today. All right, what we'll do is we'll go into a sprinter stance, and we'll do a little cross the body stretch into explode sprint. Get out of there. There we go. What we'll do, we'll line it back up. We'll go back down the same way. Like a LB linebacker. There we go. Get out of there. Like we say, we're finishing up the process of just getting the stretches in right before we go into the actual run. And like I say, with this outdoor time, you can pretty much it's actually a track around now. You can get it in, walking the track. We try to stay off that concrete and get onto the grass. So what we're doing right here is getting everything lined up for the stride into the sprints. So that'll be for 2 sets, down and back. And then what we'll set up for next is the next one where we'll actually do the sprint and then break out into the stride. And that'll be for 2 sets. That'll be up and down. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna line it up for like 20 yards for this first one. Get out there, long stretch it with the feet. Count about 20. They actually had a couple lines out here. I just went off the markers that they had. I think they got like some soccer stuff out there. So what we're doing right now is lining that up for the 20-yard stride and turn it to a sprint. So just break off. It's real easy coming out of the sprinter stance to that stride. And about midway through, click it up a notch and turn it to a sprint. So we'll see right here with an example. See right there? Turn it into a sprint. So we just start off in a nice little stride. Midway through that 20 yards, around about 10, burst into a sprint. So we turn it up just a little bit right here into that second part of the sprint. All right, getting that stance. Come out, stride, sprint, burst into the sprint. All right. So that was 2 sets right there. That was down and back. So what we'll be doing next is actually taking it from the sprint to the stride. So we're going to burst. We're going to get that first burst for the first 10 yards, that first half, and then turn it into a nice stride. So we're relaxing on that second half. So sprint, stride. So you're going to burst out of the gates with the sprint. And by midway through, you're going to relax into just a nice little natural stride, the way you're just stretching it out. So what we'll do, we'll line it up, get ready to repeat the process. Sprint, turn to a stride, nice little stride. All right, so that was 2 sets. That was up and back. What we should be doing now, which I know you can't hear me, but we'll be turning it to an actual 50 yards. So like I said, we just did a 2 with a sprint to a stride. And before we did the 2 with the stride into a sprint. And now next, what we'll do for 50 yards is we'll go down and back. And pretty much we're just going to stride it out, just a long stride. And then the second one, what we'll do, we'll burst into a sprint. So we'll go get this thing started. Remember, just stretch out on these. The first one, 50-yard sprint, just, just relax, stride it out a little bit. You ain't really just getting at it yet. That's one set of just a stride for 50 yards. What we'll get into now is coming back with the stride for 50 yards. Remember, in this process, just kind of, just open up a little bit. Feel where your body at, get that feel for it. Like I say, that pollen out there, so it's messing with me right now. Shorten up my breath, but like we say, we gonna get at it regardless, so we can all eat together. All right, this one right here is going into the first set of the actual sprint for 50 yards. So we're gonna get in that sprinter stance, and we're gonna get out the hole and keep that stride for the whole 50. There we go. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get down there to that other end, and we'll turn this thing around, and we're gonna bring it back the way we took it down. By this point, that first sprint, hey, your muscles start tightening up. Haven't been out there in a while, so what we're gonna do, sprinter stance, burst out of it. Keep that sprint as long as we can go for that whole 50. There we go. All right, so what we'll do now is we're going to set it up for the, I think we'll do it like 20 yard. As long as we keep everything, up and steady, good pace, we can turn into a workout. So what we'll go down is the first time down, push-ups every 5 yards. Once we get to that end, coming back, we'll do sit-ups for every 5 yards. Then when we get down here, we're going to go back. What we're going to do is we're going to do squats every 5 yards. After that, what we'll do for the last set is lunges. And we'll do squats at the end of that. So we're just going to go ahead and get started right here, right now. All right, that was the first set. What we're going to do is we're going to get into the second set. Coming down, sit-ups every 5 yards. And remember right here, what we're doing, we're stretching it for 20. So we're at least getting 3 to 4 sets in. All right, so that's the ending of the second set. Coming down doing sit-ups every 5 yards. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get up right here, excuse me, turn this thing around. We're gonna do squats every 5 yards. So get ready, take it back. And remember, just do as many squats as you can. Burn it out. Turn the thing into a workout. I know beforehand we did some running as well. We just got out there and just, did a little bit of running around. Should have put that on film as well. Didn't think about it till we got done, so we just went ahead and recorded the rest of the session. All right, by this time, what we'll do is go into the last set, which will be the fourth set. We'll go down every 5 yards in lunges and finishing with squats. Remember to come up on those toes at the end of those squats and the toe raise. Work those calves. All right, remember, get down there, come up with them toe raises. This week right here, with this running, it should loosen us up right before we hit this gym, because you get real stiff hitting that gym. So take this whole workout. You can do it more than once, which we did, do a lot of bit of running afterwards and before. So that's to conclude week 3 of our workout. What we did the back and forth. We did the 20-yard sprints. We did the 50-yard sprints. We did 2 sets of burnouts. So you can take this whole thing. Remember, always stick with it. Stick with it. So I'm going to this week 4 where we'll drop this gym edition. Remember, keep everything focused. So another week 3. And remember, just to keep everything focused, everything loose right now before we hit that gym, because we're going to get real stiff with it. Just remember that. B.B.U. Build a better you. And remember, the universe is our turf. Let's go.